From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
I'm David Jesse, the higher education reporter for the Detroit Free Press. The University of Michigan has reached a settlement with 1,050 people who sued the university after being sexually assaulted by former football team Dr. Robert Anderson. The university will pay those who filed suit $490 million. $460 million of that will be divided by those who have already filed suit. $30 million of the total will go to any other victims who might come forward. Anderson worked for the university from 1968 to 2003. He died in 2008. U of M will pay the $490 million settlement with Anderson victims from university resources and insurance proceeds, it said. Anderson's sexual assaults were so well known among Michigan athletes, accusers have said, that he earned nicknames Dr. Drop Your Drawers and Dr. Glove. Anderson was known to give unnecessary rectal and testicular exams to students.
I'm Dave Boucher with the Detroit Free Press. There's no question a troop of faux GOP electors violated the law in 2020 when they signed on to phony documents and tried to barge into the Michigan State Capitol in an effort to fraudulently award the state's electoral votes to former President Donald Trump, says Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel. But given the scope of what the state's top law enforcement official called a conspiracy, Nessel says the criminal prosecution of at least the 16 sham Republican delegates is better suited for federal authorities. Nessel described the decision behind referring a year-long investigation to the feds during a press conference earlier this week. She said, quote, "I feel confident we have enough evidence to charge if we decide to pursue that." But she pointed to what she described as jurisdictional issues and other procedural hurdles that she felt were a challenge more appropriate for the U.S. Attorney. The inquiry stems from a rogue slate of Republican Electoral College delegates trying to persuade a variety of institutions of their legitimacy. They were not legitimate. Joe Biden won Michigan by more than 154,000 votes. But the group still sent signed documents indicating they represented the real Michigan electors to several entities, including the Michigan Secretary of State, Office of then Vice President Mike Pence, and the National Archive. Those documents were later sent to Nessel and others, including the Congressional January 6th Commission. In Nessel's opinion, they constitute evidence of possible fraud and forgery. A spokesman for the Michigan Republican Party blasted the allegations as political, but Nessel vowed to pursue charges if the feds declined to prosecute.
This is Julie Hines of the Detroit Free Press. He's an Emmy-winning actor, a movie star, a singer-songwriter, a resident of Chelsea, Michigan, and now Jeff Daniels has a place in science history. He is the inspiration for the name of a newly discovered tarantula-killing worm. Tyrannorantobolus Jeff Danielsi is the moniker of the newly discovered species of worm that infects scary spiders, according to the University of California, Riverside. Discovered by a team from UC Riverside, the worm was designated with the actor's name because of Daniels' role in the 1990 hit movie Arachnophobia. In it, he plays the hero who is battling a lethal spider attack. In response, Daniels told the university, "Honestly, I was honored by their homage to me in Arachnophobia. Made me smile. And of course in Hollywood, you haven't really made it until you've been recognized by those in the field of parasitology."
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Red Wings added a few games to their schedule. The NHL added more than 100 makeup games to the league's schedule due to COVID outbreaks across the league over the last few months. With the NHL not sending players to the Winter Olympics, it opened up space in the schedule. There are 6 games that have been added as makeups to the Red Wings' schedule. At Philadelphia on February 9th, then they face those same Flyers on February 12th. At Minnesota on February 14th, happy Valentine's Day to the Minnesota Wild. Against the Rangers on February 17th. At home again against Colorado on February 23rd. And the last of the makeups against Toronto at home on February 26th.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you're a fan and want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer.